Jaron Ennis has been recognized by boxing fans worldwide as one of the sport's fastest emerging talents. From the media to the fans, the 26-year-old has built a name for himself in the welterweight class. It appears he is just getting started. Nicknamed Boots, the man with 28 wins via knockout is seeking to take over the show. Is Jaron "Boots" Ennis destined to become boxing's next knockout king?
That's the goal for me. Go down history as all-time great.
He is knocking on the door of some major.
He has left a trail of fallen opponents in his wake with an astounding record of 28 victories via knockout. As he rises through the ranks and gains an army of loyal admirers, one issue looms large. Can anybody stand up to this young Phenom's scorching power and lightning-fast reflexes?
Another level.
Jaron Ennis, born June 26, 1997, is a professional boxer from the United States who has held the IBF interim welterweight belt since January 2023. Ennis began boxing after witnessing his brother fight in front of a live audience in Philadelphia. As a result, he fell in love with the sport. On April 30th, 2016, Ennis made his professional debut, defeating Corey Muldrew via first-round knockout, KO, at the Dixie Center in Street George, Utah. In 2016, he fought 7 more times, recording 4 straight stoppage victories against Luz Ramos in May, Deshaun DeBose in June, Tavares Teague in July, and Matt Murphy in August. In 2018, he defeated Armando Alvarez to win the WBC US NBC Silver Welterweight Championship. In 2020, Ennis and Chris Van Heerden fought to a draw for the IBO welterweight title. The latter received a cut from an unintentional head contact during the bout. Ennis then won 3 consecutive fights via knockout. In January, he won a majority decision against Karen Chookagian to become the interim IBF welterweight title.
Jaron "Boots" Ennis with the...
In an interview with Fansided, Ennis revealed that his mother gave him the nickname Boots at first. However, the name was mispronounced inside the boxing gym at an early age as Boots. He owes appreciation to his father and trainer, Derek Bosey Ennis. When I first started coming to the gym as a kid, my father would shout my name, and everyone believed he was saying Boots, like the shoes. So we kept it and went with it, Ennis explained. Ennis stayed unbeaten after knocking out Roiman Villa in the 10th round in a welterweight battle in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Ennis, 31-0, 18 TKOs, wobbed with lightning-fast hands and quick twitch movement before dropping Villa to the mat with crushing right hands followed by a chopping left.
To gut this out. Oh, the left, the right, and Villa goes down for the first time.
To terminate the one-sided thrashing, referee David Fields called off the PBC on Showtime's main event without a count roughly midway through round 10. "I'm getting better," said Ennis, ESPN's number 4, 147-pound fighter. "We have to wait for Errol Spence and Bud Terence Crawford to fight. And you know who I want to win." A battle with the victor of the July 29 undisputed welterweight championship fight would provide Ennis with the headlining opponent he's been looking for. Boots has also indicated interest in a bout with Imanta Stanionis, who is set to face Virgil Ortiz Jr. on Saturday in a duel of top 5 welterweights, according to ESPN's rankings. Meanwhile, Ennis easily handled Villa, dishing his punishment from the start. Boots was pushed through round 7 for the second time, giving him plenty of chance to show off his tremendous arsenal. The Philadelphian peppered his southpaw jab with lightning-quick right hooks and made Villa look foolish by escaping his wide blows. Villa's nose was bleeding by the end of round 2, but he never stopped going forward. The 30-year-old Venezuelan was outmatched yet remained competitive. In round 6, Ennis buckled Villa's legs with a succession of right punches and had his opponent in severe jeopardy for the last 30 seconds of the frame, but Villa could stay on his feet. Ennis looked to hit Villa again in round 7 with a left uppercut, a punch he often used to cause damage. Ennis landed 227 blows in 9.5 rounds, while Villa landed only 65. On April 10, 2021, Jaron Boots Ennis knocked out Sergey Lipinets in the 6th round at Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut. The bout was set to go 12 rounds in the welterweight class, with a weight restriction of 147 pounds, 10.5 stone, or 66.7 kg. Jaron Boots Ennis entered the ring with an unbeaten record of 26 wins, 0 losses, and 0 draws, with 24 of those victories coming by knockout. Sergey Lipinets entered the ring with a record of 16 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 draw, with 12 of those victories coming by knockout.
Less than a minute left in the first half of this 12-round left-hand drop.
Ennis appeared to have a power edge against Lipinets, with a 92% knockout rate to Lipinets' 75%. Jaron Boots Ennis, 26, was the younger man by 8 years. Ennis remains unbeaten as a professional, defeating 4 of his most recent opponents. Back on December 19, 2020, Philadelphia's undefeated welterweight sensation, Jaron Ennis, 26-0, 24 TKOs at the time, saw his remarkable 16-fight knockout streak end after an unintentional headbutt in the first round left Chris Van Heerden with a severe cut to the forehead. Ennis landed 22 of 57 punches, including 19 power shots, as he appeared destined to stop Van Heerden and extend his knockout streak before the clash of heads.
Ennis is one bad dude. Oh no, a clash of heads.
Previously, on September 19, 2020, he defeated Juan Carlos Abreu through technical knockout in the 6th round at Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut.
Corner. That's it.
He had previously defeated Bakhtiar Ayubov by technical knockout in the 4th round on January 10, 2020, at Ocean Resort Casino in New Jersey. Prior to that, on October 5, 2019, he defeated Demian Daniel Fernandez through technical knockout in the 3rd round at Dordt Federal Event Center in Michigan. On August 23, 2019, he defeated Franklin Mamani via technical knockout in the 1st round at Main Street, Oklahoma. Ennis won his 12th first-round knockout of his short career with a stunning first-round defeat of former championship contender Thomas DeLorme, whose record stands at 25 wins, 6 loses, and 1 draw, with 16 TKOs.
Pro at 135, permanently became a welterweight following 140 pounds.
It was a good knockout, Ennis said. You know me, I wanted to show my skills and abilities. I'm simply grateful for this chance. Now it's time to move on to the next. Let's get the big names. With his dominant performance, Philadelphia native Ennis became the first boxer since Terence Crawford in 2015 to defeat the tenacious DeLorme. Ennis took advantage of an opportunity with a massive overhand right that hit DeLorme and knocked him out for the first time.
To Terence Crawford in 2015, and no feeling out process here. Abner, as Al mentioned it earlier, we expect to see a lot of leather chucking in there.
We got it early, which is fine with me, Ennis remarked. We don't get paid for overtime. After the first knockdown, I knew it was all over. I needed to take my time and not hurry things. Everything I performed today was practiced at the gym. After the knockdown, DeLorme could return to his feet and try to turn the tide with massive power punches, but he was promptly hit with a brutal 1-2 punctuated by a right hook that sent him down again. DeLorme could not overcome the count as referee Mike Ortega stopped the bout at 1 minute and 49 seconds. I've been ready for a world title since 2 years ago, Ennis remarked. I'm looking for Errol Spence Jr., Yordenis Ugas, Sean Porter, Terence Crawford, and Keith Thurman. I'm rated 3rd in the IBF. Thus, Errol Spence Jr. is my next opponent. Errol Spence, the truth, refers to himself as the big fish of boxing, and he even has a tattoo of the phrase with pictures of a shark on his torso. Ennis stated he was ready to go into the deep end after baiting Clayton. Anyone can have it right now, but I'm the IBF #1 contender, and I believe Mr. Big Fish is in town, so it's time to go fishing, Boots said.
But I'm the IBF #1, contender, and I think Mr. Big Fish in here is so it's time to go fishing.
Well, there's Errol right there.
Ennis' victory against Clayton was his 19th consecutive stoppage victory, and he has yet to fight past the 6th round in his 6-year career. In 5 minutes and 49 seconds, the physically imposing Ennis demonstrated a unique blend of top power and quickness while fighting in both southpaw and orthodox stances. Clayton was knocked out with a total of 24 punches.
And that's great because most of the fighters, a great percentage, do switch because they feel that they need to change the plan.
Right hand down.
I keep telling you each time, you know my slogan, we're in and out like a robbery. We don't get paid for overtime, said Ennis, who has been using his platform all week to advocate for Jackson Ramirez, a 7-year-old from Pittsburgh who needs a bone marrow transplant. Ennis thrilled his local audience with a brutal second-round knockout of Roiman Serrano in front of a standing-room-only crowd at 2300 Arena in Philadelphia in the headline event of Showbox, The New Generation. The telecast's main event, which included 5 Showbox veterans and 3 boxers from Philadelphia, did not last long. Serrano, 24 wins, 6 loses, and 10 TKOs, whose 6 professional losses came against opponents with a combined fight night record of 111-1-1, was no match for Ennis. In round 2, the stylish southpaw with a lethal combination of speed and power scored 3 highlight reel knockdowns and closed the night with a powerful uppercut to the jaw. Ennis has knocked out 12 consecutive opponents and established himself as one of boxing's most promising prospects.
Maybe a little respect because he's fighting another guy from Philly he knows.
Right hand and down, go!
The boxing world is always full of surprises, and new competitors will undoubtedly emerge to put Ennis to the test. So keep your eyes peeled for the next exciting chapter in Jaron Boots Ennis' quest. Will he continue his knockout streak and ascend to the pinnacle of the sport, or will someone else claim the throne? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you found this content valuable, remember to subscribe to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We'll see you in the next one.